Hi everyone, welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. Today's reading is going to be about where you will be in 3 months from now. We have pile 1 here, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Go ahead and take a few minutes to meditate on the piles. Choose with your intuition. Take a look at them, and whatever pile draws your intuition first, go ahead and choose that one. If you feel drawn to pull more than one pile, you can do that as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave in the description timestamps for you to go ahead and pick where your reading is. So check that out in the down bar. If you are new here, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any Pick a Card readings with me ever again. My name is Dakota, the Lady Druidess. I'm really excited to have you guys here today. So, once you've chosen your pile, go ahead and fast forward and I will meet you there. Hi Group 1. So, before we go ahead and get started, I just want to say a little disclaimer that I'm going to be reading from my intuition. I'm going to be pulling out messages that pop up, and I won't be changing them so they sound better for you. I'm just going to be giving a 100% honest reading, and I want to preface this reading with that so that you guys are aware I'm not trying to tell you what you want to hear, more of what you need to hear. So with that being said, what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to pull your tarot cards, and then we'll move into the other oracle cards that came up for you. Okay, so let's get started with that. Alright, Group 1. So I went ahead and I laid out all of your tarot cards that came up for you. So let me just go ahead and read them for you. We have Knight of Cups, we have the Fool, the Hermit, Ten of Pentacles, the Sun in reverse, and Justice. So with the major arcana cards, we have the Fool, which is starting out on a new journey. And then we have the Hermit, which is going within inside and meditating and growing and changing yourself from where you were previously. So those are major cards, as well as the Sun in reverse. So the Sun in reverse is, I'm feeling you're coming out of a little bit of a tough situation, feeling a little bit sad or depressed even. But I feel like that is temporary. You're not going to be there forever, and in 3 months from now, you will be shedding that part of your life and moving into the Knight of Cups, which is a beautiful energy, beautiful, passionate, creative, emotional energy. And with the horse, you're taking action and movement. With the Justice card, you're understanding the consequences of your actions or the actions of other people around you. And I really do feel like that is part of the reason why you were upset, is because something happened and now you're reflecting on what happened, going within yourself, trying to change that and move forward for that in this new phase. But like I said, it's beautiful energy. You're moving in a more positive direction emotionally. And then we move into the Ten of Pentacles here, which is absolute physical abundance. Really getting what you want in money, finances, and family as well. A lot of harmony here. So going from one side to the other in terms of feeling stuck in a rut, and then really pulling yourself all the way to the Ten of Pentacles 3 months from now. So really impressive, and that's definitely something to look forward to. You're really growing and making changes that need to be made in your life within the 3 months coming up. All right, group 1. So let's go ahead and take a look at your Work Your Light Oracle cards. This is a new deck. I've never used it before, so I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so these are the 2 cards that came up for you from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. So with the first card, it's really talking about trusting your intuition and what your higher self is trying to tell you. Like I said about you being in that state of not being motivated or being unhappy with the present situation in your life. It's really asking you to take a look within yourself, and like the Hermit card, that just affirms the Hermit card. Going within, fixing within past mistakes so that you can move forward and you won't repeat those mistakes again. And then we have deep replenishment here. Retreat, rest, be held. Again, another affirmation for the Hermit. Going within, resting, being rejuvenated, and then coming back strong and ready to start anew, start fresh. Leave all of that old negative energy behind and really flourish. So those were the only 2 cards that popped up in this one. Let's move into the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck and see what cards popped up for you guys. Okay, so we have Trapped in Fear, Third Eye Chakra, and Shadow. So the Third Eye Chakra is the words that affirm the third eye is I see. So you're really uncovering why you're upset, why you feel trapped in this fear, and taking a look at yourself, part of yourself that you may hide away from the world or you're not proud of. And in the Hermit mindset of taking a look at things within yourself at the full, complete level, you are diving deep into everything and really reevaluating who you are, who you want to be, and changing the habits that you've been having that have led you into these situations that haven't been serving you. So you should be very proud of yourself. 3 months from now, you're going to be facing the other side of yourself that you aren't the most proud of. But we all have to face this side in order to grow. So like I said, you should be proud of yourself for bringing that to the surface, being mature enough to understand that, hey, I made a mistake. This isn't working for me. How do I change it? And then 3 months from now, you're shifting that energy into complete positive growth. So that's so exciting, group 1. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Forces Flora Fauna deck. Let's see what those cards have to say. All right, so we have the Thistle, the Wind, and Darkness and Light. So like I was talking about before, you are diving deep within yourself and uncovering your darkness, but you're also pairing it with your light. So that duality is very healing for you. I mean, it's healing for everyone, but the fact that you're able to understand that, group 1, 3 months from now, it's going to shift you into a very positive transformation, and you'll be shedding your old ways, the thistle. So when I look at this card, I think of it being very pokey and it hurts, but it's still beautiful in its own way. So it correlates with hardships and courage. So, like I said, you should be very proud of yourself being courageous for understanding that something was wrong and making a difference. And with the wind here, let's see, I just had it. Where are you? So we have movement, communication, discovery, and truth. So you're finding your truth. You are speaking out to the universe and letting the universe do the work for you. You're saying, hey, I made a mistake. Can I have some help? And admitting to your flaws and that you're not perfect and wanting to make a change is really going to drastically change your life. Not Jurassically. So, group 1, I hope this was helpful. Very beautiful, positive energy here for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, if you would like and subscribe, it really helps my channel out a lot. And I'd love to see you guys back here. Leave a comment down below what you thought of this reading, and if you have any suggestions for future videos. You can follow me on my Instagram. I'll have that linked as well, so that you can get better in contact with me, or if you're interested in a personal reading, we could set something up through there. So, thank you guys again for watching. Have a divine day, and good luck 3 months from now. Alright, group 2, welcome. So you've chosen this heart pendant. It was actually my grandmother's, so it's super special to me. Before we go ahead and get started, I just wanted to preface this video by saying I am using my intuition to bring you messages that you need to hear at the moment. It may not be what you want to hear. I'm not going to change anything so that it makes you feel better. So just be prepared for that when I do this reading. I will help you through it. I won't leave it on a negative note, but there may be things that come up that you're not going to like the most. So hopefully this helps. I'm very excited to be here and be reading for you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to go over your tarot cards first, and then move into your oracle cards. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, group 2, so you have a lot of tarot cards that popped up. Let's go ahead and talk about the major arcana cards that popped up. So we have the Moon in reverse, we have the Star in reverse, we have Wheel of Fortune, and that looks like all of the major cards. So let's go ahead and talk about the good first. The energy that I'm feeling is coming out of something and ending it on a good note. But the thing you're coming out of is very heavy, very taxing, very emotionally draining. physically draining. So getting into that, we have the Seven of Wands, which is dealing with not feeling like you are good enough. You're having a lot of creative outer pressure available to you right now, and you don't feel like you can manage it, or you don't feel like you are managing it well. You have a lack of confidence in a situation. This may be currently, or you may fall into that 3 months from now. So just be aware of that. If you're in it right now, it's going to come to an end soon. If you aren't currently, just be aware so you don't fall into this pattern 3 months from now, if that makes sense. Seven of Swords in reverse, taking on too much, not being able to find balance. Three of Swords. What you're going through has been very taxing on you in your relationships with people. Maybe these people are putting a task on you. You say, okay. You try to take on too much. You're feeling unconfident of what's coming your way with both of these. And not trusting your intuition. There's a little voice inside that's saying, hey, this is too much. And it's being suppressed and ignored. Queen of Swords in reverse is, again, an unconfidence to step forward and move in a direction that is aiding you. A lack of confidence as well. But, good news, there will be an absolution where you have an aha moment and things will be absolved. With the Wheel of Fortune, there's a change of energy here. So, weight will be lifted from your shoulders. It will no longer be on you. So, if you're currently in this, like I said, this will be changing within the next 3 months to be less taxing on you, a lot less pressure put on you. If it hasn't happened yet, be aware when you're starting or entering a new creative outlet. If it's work, if it's a project, if it's volunteer work, don't take on too much that you can't manage everything and things start to fall apart. Ask for help. Understand what you can handle and what you can't handle. Before we go, let's talk about the Star in reverse. You have a lack of faith in yourself and the universe. So, like I said, delegate tasks to people. Bite off as much as you can chew and no more than that, and you should be fine. Alright, let's take a look at your oracle cards now to get a little bit deeper insight to what's going on or how you can improve the situation. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. So over here we have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So you have this idea and it's so much, but it's a beautiful concept and there's a great message behind it. You're just having trouble bringing it to fruition and it's been too much to handle. So like I said, delegate, find a team, find people you trust, talk about it, don't take on too much work, so you're drowning in it. Then we have awakening here. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So changing the way that you are handling this situation, awakening to better ways of operating that serve you and your mission. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, sending the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So you may have lost faith in yourself along the way in the universe, but the universe is saying, hey, I'm sending light to you, I'm sending help. You just need to be aware to receive this help from the universe and grow into your vision and manifest that into reality. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. So it's asking you to find your people. The people who have the same ideas as you, the same mission, and want to bring this to light. It seems like you're doing it on your own when you don't have to. This is going to relieve so much, and it's going to make it a more productive mission for you, finding your people. Knowing that you can't do everything yourself, and this is going to fulfill you in the long run. And speed up the process of getting your idea out there. Okay, so we have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in Subtle Realms. So this feels like a combination of your people physically and then your divine beings, the universe. So you're working in the physical and you're also getting help in the non-physical. So trust in the love and the light that is working for you. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not working in your favor. So main message so far is get connected for free with Education Connection. Sorry, I don't know why that just popped into my head. Not sponsored. No, get connected with the people that care about you and have the same vision. Don't do it all yourself. Okay, let's take a look at the other oracle cards that came up for you, group 2. Okay, so these are the cards that came up. We have accelerated motion, sacrifice, and heartache and loss. So with the heartache and loss, this may have been a family member or a friend or a loved one in some form, losing them. For some of you, it's the idea of failure and not exceeding your goal and the fear of that. With the sacrifice card, you're doing too much, like we have previously visited and looked over, and there's got to be something that you need to let go of. You need to sacrifice something so that you can focus on your vision, and once you do that, it's going to create an accelerated motion, putting your plan into action and getting somewhere in that regard. So don't be afraid of these cards. Just know that energy can change. The situation can have a new outcome. This isn't set in stone. These are tools to help you navigate the situation so that you can enjoy the outcome. So let's go ahead and take a look at your last oracle cards, see what the messages come up, and see if they have any other advice for you. Alrighty, so this is your Forces, Flora, Fauna cards that came up. So we have the moth, fire, the rose, the forest, and the snake. So like we talked about before, you had received the moon in reverse, which deals with a disconnect from intuition. And the moth is asking you to connect with your intuition. That's the main message. We have the eye here in the triangle, symbolizing your higher self, your higher knowledge. When we have fire here, it's the passion, your passionate idea. The rose here is the people that love you the most and that are willing to help you along the way with whatever troubles, challenges you have. That's kind of an affirmation for true love. They're here for you, to support you, and to help you so you don't feel like you're drowning. We have the forest here, which is protection, universal protection and mystery. You may be unsure of what's to come, and that makes you feel uneasy, and that's just a confirmation that the universe has your back and you will be safe. Take some time to rest, rejuvenate, and renew yourself. Moving into, with the snake, beautiful energy of transformation, shedding your old skin, coming into your new state of awareness and how you want to present yourself in situations. So, beautiful transformation in your disconnect to your connect with your idea, your passion, your movement. You'll be making accelerated motion in the right direction. There will just be a shift within you. And that's something to be excited for in 3 months, group 2. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. I know it wasn't completely sunshine, rainbows, but there's always a lesson to be learned, and there's always a positive way to navigate it and turn it into a situation that you would want to experience. So you have the power. You are the magician. You have everything behind you in the universe to achieve anything you desire. So just put that in place, have trust in the universe, and things will work out for you, group 2. So like I said in the beginning, if you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe so you never miss a video with me ever again. Leave me a comment down below about your reading and how you experienced it. You can also follow me on Instagram. You can connect with me better on Instagram, and if you'd like a personal private reading, we can work something out there as well. So again, have a divine day, love and light to you, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hi group 3, welcome to the pick a card reading on what is going to be taking place 3 months from now. I'm going to go ahead and preface the reading by all of these messages that come up for you are intuitive and genuine. I want to give you guys the most accurate reading possible of messages that are coming up for you. I won't be changing anything to make them sound happier if they come out with a message, but I will help you guys navigate through it. There's nothing to be worried about. Energy and situations change, and I'm here to be your guide and help you through this. I'm your messenger. So, with that being said, Group 3, let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards and then move into your oracle cards. Alright, what messages came up for you? So we have 2 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands in reverse, and King of Wands. So let's go ahead and start with 2 of Wands. So you have a creative idea. You haven't gotten too far into, I bumped the camera. You haven't gotten too far into creating this idea because you're not really sure where to go. This may be currently, or this may be 3 months from now. You're going to be discovering an idea, but really struggling on how to put it into fruition. With the 9 of Wands, you are so frustrated, you want to give up. But the beauty behind this is you're so close to making it happen, you don't realize it. So, with the energy of not knowing what to do, you're second guessing yourself and your power. You need to make a decision, but not knowing where to go is making you very frustrated. So tap into your intuition and meditate on it, and I'm sure from what I'm feeling is you know what you're doing, but you're doubting yourself in this situation. You don't feel like you're good enough, but you are. You're just holding yourself back a little bit. But if you were to take that leap, you would be well off, and things would be set into motion. So we have the 4 of Pentacles here. You're very frugal. You're very careful about money, finances, and the way you live your life. It's very structured and cautious. In this case, it's good that you have this foundation, and it's important not to be going out and spending all of your money, and you're mature in that aspect. You know how important it is to be able to provide and have money for a rainy day, which is perfect. But I see that you may be clinging to your finances too much. You have a tight grip on them. And with the 8 of Wands here, it's talking about resisting change, holding too tightly to expectations of something and how it's supposed to be. You think it's going to be this way, and really it's supposed to be another way. So if you sit back, enjoy the ride, give it up to the universe, and see where it goes, you may release this energy of not knowing what to do and feeling frustrated enough to give up. With the King of Wands here, which is awesome, confirmation, wonderful confirmation for you. It's leadership energy, very charismatic, focused, and determined. So I do feel like leaving it up to the universe is going to change so much for you, and you're going to be sitting on your throne happy with the way things turned out, and you're so relieved, and it's almost funny that, like, wow, I could have just let this happen on its own the whole time, and I didn't have to worry about it as much as I did. And in turn, it works out for you instead of you feeling like you have to control everything. There are things that are working behind the scenes for you right now that you have no idea that it's going on, and you're ready to give up, but hold on. That's a big message that I'm getting, is just hold on a little bit longer, and let it go, but hold on, if that makes sense. Don't lose sight of your vision, but say, hey, universe, I need help, and allow the universe to bring it to you instead of you chasing it. Release your attachment to the way you think it's supposed to be. Okay? So that's the big message. Let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards now and see what they have to say. Okay, so these are the two cards that came up from you. That came up for you from this deck. So we have Starseed. What lights you up? So this is coming back to your creative endeavor. What makes you feel happy? What makes you feel alive? Bring that energy into this situation that you're feeling you're unable to grasp, that you're unable to make a decision on. What brings you joy? What was the whole reason why you started this journey to begin with? Tap into this. And then we have another light card, so the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So have confidence in knowing that deep down you know what to do. You know your purpose, and it's really just up to the universe. You need to leave it up to what's supposed to come to you instead of you fighting off everything that you think is not supposed to be there. Letting everything in that's supposed to come to you, and then it will come to you easily, and you don't have to worry about it. So that's the big message that I'm getting from these two cards. Stay positive as well. That's a big one. And don't let go of your creative idea. You're so close. And the universe wants to give it to you. You just need to be open to receiving it. Okay, let's take a look at your Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. See what cards came up there. Alright guys, so I have goosebumps with these cards. It's so cool. It's just confirming what we just talked about, what I just said. Starting out on your new journey with this creative idea, finding balance, allowing the universal energy to propel you into where you're supposed to be, and finding your truth. Oh, that's so cool. So 3 months from now, you're going to be stepping into this amazing energy that is basically, it's you're going to be triumphant in what you're searching to do, your mission, your passion. It's all lining up for you. But the big thing is you need to release, allow for this to come in so that you can be successful. Just relax a little bit, basically. Okay, guys. Now let's take a look at your Forces Flora Fauna cards. Those are your last cards. And let's go see what they have to say. Alright guys, not gonna lie, I have more goosebumps now. This is so cool. So the stag energy is coming into your own, coming into this leadership role. Understanding who you are, finding this confidence, and really blooming and showing your colors and being able to transform lives and make a statement of who you are. You're coming into a great confidence that maybe you haven't had before, or it's been a long time since you felt this way, this comfortable, confident, and determined in your mission. So we have the lion here, and when I think of the lion, I think of strength, because that's what it is in the original tarot. So there is a fierce energy, you don't want to mess with me and my vision. I got this. That's the energy I'm feeling, is you know what you want, you're going out there, you're getting it, and nobody wants to mess with you. You can't be told otherwise. So that's super cool. And then we have the cave, which is a retreat from your old life. That's what I'm feeling. You need to go within and make some changes so that you can allow this energy to take over. You need to sit with yourself, figure out what it is you really want, and then move into this energy here. Take some time out for yourself. I do feel like you guys are 100% invested, which is awesome, but it's almost too much. You need to find your balance, and like looking at the cards that we just looked at, you'll be finding your balance 3 months from now, but you must retreat, retract, and take care of yourself so that this energy can enter your life, enter your experience, and then you can push that out to other people to be able to experience it there as well and feel financially and emotionally complete. So this was a very wonderful, powerful, inspiring reading. I'm so happy to be able to read for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, if you would leave me a like down below, a comment, and also subscribe, it would really help out my channel. It'll allow me to do more readings like this for you guys in the future. So again, I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed this so much. You can follow me on Instagram. If you want to get connected with me there, it's easy to message me and we can talk. If you'd like a personal private reading where you can ask me a question, we can get that set up through Instagram as well. So have a defined day, group 3, and love and light to you. See you next time. Last but not least, hi group 4. So you've chosen this little tiny jar that has a little rosebud in it. It's super cute. I want to go ahead and preface this reading letting you guys know that I'm giving you a 100% authentic reading. All messages that are coming up are messages that you are supposed to hear. If they aren't what you want to hear, just know that I won't leave it on a negative note. I will give a solution to the situation so that you can experience it the way you want. Energy is always changing. Situations are not set in stone, and they don't always have to end up the way that they play out in the cards here. And that's why I'm here, just to help you guys navigate through that. I am your messenger. So, whew. Little winded from talking. You guys are the last group, so I did everybody else's group before this. Before we get started, I just want to thank you, and let's go ahead and get into your tarot cards first, and then we'll go ahead and go into your oracle cards. Alright, group 4? Okay, group 4. So let's go over the cards that came up for you. So we have the Hanged Man, we have the Lovers, the Emperor, Nine of Cups, and the Empress. So I'm feeling like you guys feel as if you're in a little bit of a funk, feeling a little bit stuck, feeling a little bit of a disconnect. And that happens from time to time. This feeling is normal. It happens to the best of us. But what is so beautiful that you guys aren't seeing is with the Emperor and the Empress here, such a divine, amazing energy. It's finding the balance between your feminine and masculine side. You are very whole, and that's something to be very proud of. I do feel like you guys went through a lot of transformation. There is high level energy, lots of wisdom here. And it may be, but because you have all of these qualities, that you feel like there's no room to grow. You don't feel like you're growing anymore, but you need to understand that you have grown so much, and people looking on the outside see how radiant you are and how strong and confident and beautiful and wise you are. We have the Nine of Cups here, which is abundance. Things are coming to you rapidly, and it's very much so a blessing. And that's something to be excited for. 3 months from now, you will be set emotionally. This Hanged Man it's just a moment. It's not forever. And like I said, it's very normal to feel that way. You've come so far. I almost feel like you feel that you've plateaued. So much has happened, and it's kind of hard to wrap your head around it. And maybe you're a little bit tough on yourself, and you're not seeing this incredible energy within yourself. And that's coming into fruition physically, and emotionally you will feel set. And with the Lover's card here, it's a very promising card of love, and maybe somebody coming in within the next 3 months that will fill your cup emotionally. And it is also a possibility that you find your love, your soulmate, because there's the Emperor here and the Empress, and I do believe that is your energy. But because that's your energy, it is attracting a like-minded mate that's going to be able to serve you, and you'll be able to serve them and complete each other, which is absolutely amazing. I have goosebumps. I'm so excited for you guys. Wow, that's incredible. So keep an eye out for that. You guys will be given the opportunity to meet someone that could very well complete you. I mean, not to say that you aren't complete as you are by yourself, but add an extra, add the missing puzzle piece. You'd still look good without the puzzle piece, but having the other puzzle piece kind of just, it makes the whole picture. So just keep an eye on that for the next 3 months. Let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards to see more messages that are coming up for you in the next 3 months, group 4. All right, group 4, from your, what is the name of it? I just got this deck. It is Work Your Light Oracle cards. So from this deck, we have Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns Healing, Rewriting the Future. So like I said before, I feel like you went through a time that really caused you to grow, but it shifted you into this beautiful energy where you were very high vibrational and you're breaking that chain of patterns that weren't serving you. And now you've just totally excelled and you're at this new level in life that is absolutely amazing. So then we have Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. And what I'm really feeling from this card is it's now your time to enjoy. I was listening to a lecture of Alan Watts, and he was talking about music and how people go through life. Sometimes we go through life trying to get to a destination, find the ending, and we're not paying attention to the time in between, such as going to work, going to the grocery store, going on a trip, so through the flight. And we don't pay attention to the beautiful, subtle moments that present itself to us in everyday life. The purpose of dancing is to dance. There's no destination for dancing. If people were to dance and try to get to the end, there would be no point. It would be the shortest movement. And Alan Watts talked about this with music. The fastest composer would be the best composer, but that's not the case. So it's time to enjoy your life. Dance with life. Life is to be lived, and all the little moments within life need to be loved as much. It's not about getting to the end, it's about experiencing and living life to the fullest. Instead of that 9 to 5, do your passion and it will be fruitful. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your Forces Flora Fauna cards and see the messages that came up there. Alright guys, so we're actually going to take a look at your Psychic Tarot Oracle cards first, and then we'll move into your Forces Flora Fauna cards. Okay, so we have Emotional Withdrawal, Heart Chakra, and Solitude. So I feel like the emotional withdrawal and solitude go hand in hand. I mean, they all correlate because we have emotional with the heart chakra. So within the next 3 months, I would say you're going to be taking time out for yourself to heal anything that has come up emotionally for you in your past. You'll do some meditating on that and really heal your heart chakra, which deals with love and anything you hold close to yourself that you really care about. It's my favorite chakra. I'm predominantly a heart chakra. I care for people deeply, and I'm sensing you guys are the same way. You're very sensitive and emotional, and like we talked about before, you guys went through this crazy transformation, and you need to take a little time out to process the emotional toll it took, the emotional energy that you experienced. So, like I said, emotional withdrawal, and then the solitude, going within yourself, clearing up some energy, and that's really going to bring forward the possibility of a new love that's really going to be a wonderful addition to your wonderful life that you would have without them as well. It's just up to you if you want to add them to your life. But I do feel it could be very beneficial to let this person in, and you will find yourself very fulfilled. But like I said before, go in first, heal yourself, make sure you're good, and then allow for this person to come in, and you may be finding that love that you've been searching for or hoping for. Okay, now we'll go ahead and go into your Forces Flora Fauna cards. Alright, group 4. So let's take a look at the cards that came up. We have the Lotus, the Raccoon, the Mandrake, and Air. So with the Lotus, this just confirms about your guys' situation that kind of rocked your life a little bit. It could have been a past lover, but I'm feeling peace and hope and a rebirth for you guys, because, I mean, other than the Lotus and the Hanged Man, I mean, the Lotus is still a very positive card, but the Hanged Man is feeling stuck, and I felt like you guys really had a rough go before. But in this 3 months, you're coming into your own. There's this rebirth. We have the Raccoon here, which is sociability and connection. And I do want to say that it is possible that you will be finding somebody that you love, but it could just be somebody that you are very attracted to, connected with, and that you are just having a romantic time with. So that's something to keep in mind as well. There's no pressure on it, but it could fill your cup emotionally. That's what I'm getting as well. So the Mandrake, it deals with a success in money. There's an attraction, and I really do feel like this person is coming in, and they're going to be amazing, and you're going to be so attracted to them, and their intellect, the way they hold themselves, their passion, and that's where the Air card is coming in, is the communication. You guys will be right off the bat just connected and really enjoy your time with this other person. Yeah, you guys will be just an instant attraction. You might see each other across the room and lock eyes, and you'll just be floored, or the other person will feel that as well. An undeniable connection here. So be excited for that, Group 4, in the upcoming months, 3 months from now. Be ready for that to present itself to you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed expressing the messages that have come up for you through these cards, If you enjoyed this reading, if you would leave a like down below, it really helps out my channel, and subscribe so you never miss a video with me ever again. Leave a comment down below on how this reading resonated with you, and if you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see in the future. If you'd like to connect with me on Instagram, you can send me messages there. We can talk about doing personal, private readings, and I'll send you a link to where you can get that done. So, like always, have a divine day, and love and light to you, Group 4. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.